So, Jimmy, about a week ago, we had two finals. We had the NBA finals and we had the NHL finals. And the Panthers were up 3-0 and the Celtics were up 3-0. And then both of the teams gave up game 4. The Mavs smoked the Celtics by 40, and the Oilers smoked the Panthers 8-1. And I came on the show and I said, you know what, Jimmy? Game 5 is the most critical game if you're down 3-0. Because you got 4, you got that out of the way. But you got to win 5. Because if you win 5, it goes back to your home. They're starting to stumble a little bit. They're starting to get, they start to lose confidence. You've mounted back 2 games. You won 1 at home, 1 away, and now the Mo is all in your favor. You get that 1 at home, and it's a coin flip in game 7 to win the championship. So this is not, I told you that, and we talked about that it wasn't impossible to come back from 3-0. And it appears it might actually be happening in the NHL. It did not happen for our Mavericks. But the offensive powerhouse of the Oilers, Connor McDavid is just crushing it. He set a record for most assists in a single NHL postseason. He posted the 4th highest single postseason total of 42 points. He became the first player in NHL history to post back-to-back 4-point games in a Stanley Cup final, the last 2 games that they've won. And he scored 11 points in the final so far, only 2 points behind Gretzky's record. He's playing out of his mind. So you have the best player on the best offensive team, and the Panthers are on their heels. Jimmy, can the Oilers finish the comeback and come down 3-0 and win the Stanley Cup?
Yes, they can. When you got a juggernaut like Connor. Yeah, you weren't expecting that, were you? Yeah,
I was not.
Someone has to do it, and Connor McDavid and Edmonton Oilers are looking like they got their ship together. And when you got offensive juggernauts like that, I mean, you're talking about all-time greats. You're talking about he's knocking on the door of, Wayne Gretzky records.
Wayne Gretzky, yeah.
I mean, that's ridiculous. We've never thought that any of his records, or maybe just a few, would barely be scratched or touched. So the fact that he's doing that tells you everything you need to know about him as a leader and what he galvanizes for, the rest of the team. His teammates credit him for giving them confidence. And even when, they're unsure about themselves, that his energy, his confidence, his reassurance gives everybody else, kind of that same mojo that he has, that has him at the top of his game for the NHL. So kudos to him. And we just may see a 3-0 comeback.
As a fan, I want a 3-0 comeback. I don't think they'll finish it. I think the Panthers are an experienced team. I think they're down, and I think
you know what? I think
you
just like going against me, because if I had said that the Panthers was going to shut it out, you'd be like, I told you.
Yes,
the juggernauts were coming back to win.
If you would have picked the Panthers, I would have picked the Oilers. I will admit that freely and openly right now, that I am here to make interesting television, Jimmy. And I don't really care who wins this thing. I want to see some good hockey. I'll watch the game with my boys. We'll have a little bit of fun. If we score 72 goals, that's great.